All right, so this is assignment 53, number 4. We're doing this one. I'm doing this one at school, obviously, and, so I hope the STAR testing went well, because you guys STAR tested today. Alrighty, I'm going to go ahead and do this problem for you and solve it by elimination. So if I solve this by problem by elimination, the first thing I'm going to do is to take a look at these, and I have two equations. Negative 3x plus 2y is equal to negative 6, and then the other one is in red, and it's negative 2x plus y is equal to 6. So let's go ahead, and the first thing I notice is nobody is going to cancel easily, because this guy has, I'll choose a different color here. This guy here has a negative 3, and this one has a negative 2. Those aren't going to, I can't add those together and have those go away. And then this one has a 2y, this one has a y. I can't add those together and get one of my variables to be eliminated. So I'm looking at this one, and if I could eliminate the x, I'm not going to, because that one's more work. I can see that if I take this equation here and simply multiply everybody by negative 2, then I'm going to get a situation where my y's will cancel when I add my equations together. So if I go ahead and multiply that by negative 2, I have negative 2 times negative 2x plus negative 2 times y is equal to, I'm going to run out of room. Let's see if I can write really tiny, and you guys still see it. Negative 2 times that 6. That's so sloppy. So that's going to give me negative 2 times negative 2 is 4. So I get a 4x and a negative 2y there. And negative 2 times 6 gives me negative 12. Okay? If I take that equation and I move it over here, over to here, and I line them up, I'm going to get 4x plus negative 2x is equal to negative 12. Now, this is my system of equations. So let's go ahead and take those two, and I'm going to add them together. Because when I do, my 2y, I have a positive 2y, and I have a negative 2y. And so those are going to cancel. So if I have negative 3x plus 4x, so that's going to give me a, come down here just so I have a little bit more room. That gives me an x. These guys cancel out. And then this over here gives me a negative 18. So x is equal to negative 18. Now that's half my answer. It's important that you realize that they intersect at an ordered pair. So I have to get an x and a y. So far I have my x. The beauty here, though, guys, is I only have to plug it into one of the equations. So I'm going to go back to this equation. Negative 2x plus y is equal to 6. And I'm going to plug in x is equal to negative 18. So that's going to give me negative 2 times negative 18 plus y is equal to 6. Well, negative 2 times negative 18 is negative 36 plus y is equal to 6. Let me go ahead and move over to the next slide. Let's try that again. Let me move over to the next slide. Okay, let me not move over to the next slide. I don't know. And then if I solve this, why aren't you going to the next slide? Let me try. Okay, never mind. All right, I don't know what I'm doing. So here I'm going to end up with, if I bring this over to here, I add 36 to both sides, and oh, that's positive 36, no wonder. So if I go over there, I'm going to get, if I subtract 36, I get y is equal to negative 30. And my ordered pair where these intersect then is negative 18 negative 30. And that's my final answer right there. There you go, guys. All right, I'm going to do another one because these aren't so easy, so let's go ahead and try another one from your homework. All right, so now I'm going to do number 6 from your homework. So once again, I look at them and I say, oh, look, this isn't going to, this is a positive x, that's a positive x. Those aren't going to cancel out when I add them. This is a 2y, this is a negative y. Those aren't going to cancel out when I add them. So I'm going to take this first equation, this red equation here, x minus y is equal to negative 5, and I'm going to go ahead and multiply it by a negative 1. Okay, you guys, I could have multiplied it by 2 and gotten my y's to cancel, or I could have multiplied it, I can multiply it by negative 1 and get my x's to cancel, and I just chose to get rid of the x's, mainly because I wanted you to see that you could do x or y and not make you watch another video, because I got rid of y in the last one, so you can see I can get rid of x here. So when I do that, I get negative 1 times x, right, plus negative 1 times negative y is equal to, the same thing as last time, negative 1 times negative 5. There it is, it's like way up there. So negative 1 times x gives me a negative x, plus negative 1 times negative y. I have a negative times a negative, so that becomes positive. So I have positive y. And negative 1 times negative 5 gives me a positive 5. And now I see that when I add these together, I have an x, and if I add negative x to it, it's going to go ahead and cancel out for me. So let's go ahead and move this equation up underneath the blue one, and we get negative x plus y is equal to 5. And once again, guys, I'm going to go ahead and take these two equations. That's my system of equations, and I'm going to add these together. So x plus negative x, and y, now go away. Right, oh, piss ant. Here. Now all piss. Here. So if I come over here and I add them, the x's, I have x plus negative x, which gives me 0. I have 2y plus y, which gives me 3y. And I have 1 plus 5, which gives me 6. Right? I divide both sides by 3, and I get y is equal to 2. Once again, I'm almost done, but not quite. I have half my ordered pair, so I can choose any equation I want to put it into. So I'm just going to go ahead and put it into x minus y is equal to negative 5, and I'm going to put this in for y. So I get x minus 2 is equal to negative 5. So I'm going to add 2 to both sides, and then I'm going to get x is equal to negative 5 plus 2 gives me negative 3, and these two intersect at negative 3, 2. Since my x-coordinate there is negative 3, and it's my x-coordinate there, my y-coordinate is 2, and there it's 2, and they intersect at negative 3, 2. And if I was to quickly, say, plug this ordered pair into the blue equation, right, I'd get negative 3 plus 2, that's a plus, 2 times 2 is equal to 1, which gives me negative 3 plus 4, which gives me 1 is equal to 1. So sure enough, that one checks. Okay? And that is all I'm going to do and drag you through today. Tomorrow, I will do another set of problems. All right, you guys, these are going to take some practice, so make sure you are at least attempting them. And I will give you a quick quiz on this tomorrow. All right, guys, until then, have fun.